if you bear with me. I am grateful to be able to speak in this debate, Mr. Paisley. I'm thankful for you calling me, and I would also like to express my appreciation to my honourable friend Fagawa for opening and leading this important debate. Water companies are polluting our bathing waters, our rivers and beaches, and I'm very pleased to have this opportunity to raise concerns that have been expressed to me by my constituents. We are told, and the Honourable Member, the Right Honourable Member for Basingstoke spoke in her contribution about storm overflow events, and we are told that combined sewage overflows are used in extreme weather conditions. However, in 2020, water companies discharged raw sewage into rivers in England more than 40,000 times. We have seen illegal dumping from water companies that are allowed to self-report such spills since 2010. And, Mr. Paisley, we simply cannot permit privately owned water company monopolies to police themselves. Professor Peter Hammond, the visiting scientist at the UK Centre for Ecology and Hydrology, told ministers, and I quote, "The evidence suggests that in the last decade, early dumping of untreated sewage to rivers has been at least 10 times more frequent than EA monitoring and prosecutions suggest." I represent the coastal community in County Durham's only section of coastline. With Durham's 2020 current County of Culture bid, the East Durham Heritage Coast should be a jewel. Unfortunately, despite a stream of press releases from Durham County Council's Conservative Coalition declaring various environmental and ecological emergencies, repeated concerns about sewage discharges on the East Durham coast seem to have been ignored. We've seen excuses, inaction, and a failure to protect public health. The lack of interest in promoting clean water on the East Durham coast by the council is a scandal. Residents using the Safer Seas and Rivers Act, pointed out by my honourable friend, the member for Salford, and promoted by my honourable friend, the Shadow Secretary of State for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, will realise that there have been 113 pollution alerts for the County Durham coastline so far in 2021. In my constituency, Durham County Council deflect any inquiries to the Environment Agency. However, anyone watching recent interviews and being given by the Environment Agency spokespeople would be forgiven for thinking that water company representatives, that they were water company representatives rather than a public regulator. Combined sewer overflows should be a safety valve used sparingly and only in extreme weather conditions. Instead, legal and illegal dumping of sewage seems to be standard practice. And indeed, the government are complicit in this situation arising. I've called consistently for this essential public asset to be brought under public control. Ministers need to explain to the public why they value the private monopoly interests of water companies over the health and welfare and well-being of the public. Thank you.
Thank you. Jeremy Corbyn.
Thank you, Mr. Paisley. And